skeptical coming into this one. So let's just enjoy the ride and see what they do. As I said, I'm kind of expecting this first game to just be a bit of a smackdown, and then we'll see Nigma Galaxy not drafting a literal TI level draft in the second game. This is kind of what we saw in their upper bracket finals, when they took the first game very seriously, locked in, got a nice clean W, and then they had a little bit of fun in game number 2. So I'm fully expecting the same thing to happen this time around.
Props to Zone Academy. They, as much as they have had the forfeits, I know that at least in one series that we were covering from them, they were in the lobby wanting to play. So,
you know what? Can you check the clock's pick? I'm assuming it's just him and Kuro, as he said.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Cute.
Aww. And he's got a little love. Is that a love heart? No, that's just actually it's just a sponsor. It looked like a love heart.
Well, we do have first blood as the Ruby goes down. Omar getting a little low on the front lines here, but not before they take down that troll warlord. It's a double kill for Noob, and can they get any more from this? Not just yet. It's a 1-for-2 trade, but don't forget, this is first blood and 2 soul assumption kills with the death call. Hold on, make it 3. Noob is getting absolutely rich out of this engagement. My God, this is crazy. He's got so much money. He's already got stuff coming towards him, and he's got way, way more money than he needs to just buy more stuff. He's got 1,600 gold pre-bounty runes. That is
mental,
insane.
Yeah. He's going to have like null plus 1 or whatever. Like whatever he wants, he's got it. He is a rich lad. And we didn't talk about it. No, but we didn't talk about it. This is the most important thing that everyone's so interested to know. But we'll find out after if Noob's going to dodge any cogs. No, he doesn't. Oh,
that's what everybody wants to know about?
No. So PG Valahia, of course, they announced the rosters, right, of the teams competing.
True.
And officially...
Drum roll.
For the Nigma Galaxy roster,
drum roll.
Kuroki is the coach.
Coach Art Kuroki.
Which means if he's coaching that event, we can blindly guess he's coaching here, which means Kuroki has now, unofficially in regards to not Nigma announcing it, but in regards to the official rosters of PGL Valahia, he is coaching them. So Kuroki is the coach. He isn't just, gone in the wind. He is, still part of the team. So Kuroki is the coach of Nigma based on PGL Valahia. And yeah, there you go. Hope that helps answer any questions that some people had about Kuroki.
Just say, at Valahia, we're going to have Puppy's going to be there, Loader's going to be there, Kuroki's going to be there. Like, it's really kind of a return to the classics.
Well, it's true. That's a good point.
Yeah. Laomi getting beaten down a little bit. He's going to be okay, though, I think. GH hasn't given this up, and he does have himself a shards in just 2 seconds. Let's see. Shards are out. Creeps are in. Uh-oh. Phoenix has come over. This might not go well for GH. The Firebirds are coming out onto the Tusk, stopping him from finishing off. Oh, and the Dying Light as well. That doesn't help. That's going to cause the miss chance. GH on the run. Miracle chasing back the Phoenix. GH still alive for the time being, somehow. And he's going to survive through this. Laomi doesn't go down, but doesn't get the kill either. Over on the top side, Reki very low to Noob. Noob, he's a bit of a beast in this lane. He bought a Bracer and a Null Talisman. So these guys are just fighting into this ridiculously tanky, mana-rich Visage with crazy nukes. Omar dodge does.
Does dodge Omar.
Absolutely, it's down the bottom side. Once again, Laomi getting hammered a little bit here. Look at their health bars on the Dire Heroes at 2 minutes into these lanes. This is so despair. Miracle will get the kill. Well, that's 1 health bar, which will be all right in a few seconds.
Troll in top lane.
Yep, trades lives with Omar. Definitely a big win. Once again, Toll coming into play, but Reki with a lot of HP, arrow and leap available. A little bold on the arrow attempt there. Doesn't connect onto Noob, but now leap forward. Noob might be in some trouble. Yep, right clicks come through. Reki gets a double.
This is why Zone Academy have only lost a single game in their journey to this grand finals. It's the plays like this from Reki that really are putting themselves in such a position.
Indeed.
I don't know, I feel like, should we just keep the meme alive, or what's the deal here, boss? Like, how are we approaching this one?
Honesty is the best policy, dude, especially as a lot of people might not have watched the last series, because there weren't many of them. But yeah, we're currently... This team hasn't won a game in closed qualifiers.
I mean, don't forget, Zone Academy's last game in this qualifiers was like 4 days ago, maybe 5 in the open qualifiers, so that is So testament to
No,
this
they
team,
had
to
a
this
game. You mean their last win was 5 days
series.
ago? Oh, the
Sure,
last series.
true. Last series, yeah, good point. They did technically play one game. Yeah, last win. Yeah, good point. Good point.
They might have lost their last game today, but they won the psychological game so hard that they got through to the grand finals.
And
Imagine
they won
having
the
that effect
hearts
on
of so
someone.
many fans. Yeah, like I feel like the name Zone Academy now will go down in history. Like,
It should.
who else has done what they've achieved? It's
The Zone Academy run will become legendary.
never forget the name, guys.
Can anybody else pull off the Zone Academy run?
Silence.
Legally.
I say yeah, legally, please.
Force people to disconnect. Hey, maybe that's what happens. Who knows? We'd never find out. That was the case. Jabolna. I mean, this guy really likes Kuro at the very least. So you know, maybe there is.
Oh, yeah, the clock does, yeah.
Yeah, the clock. How do I view his profile anyway? Is it?
You have to left
Oh,
click
there
his
you go.
name. See? It's
Oh,
him
there they
taking
are.
a selfie
That's
with
Layami
Kuro.
with Kuro.
Yeah.
Aw.
It's wholesome.
It's nice. It's nice.
It's
This
nice,
guy's
yeah.
getting to play off against some of his heroes, I'd imagine. Who are obviously not playing, but coaching, but still. I'm sure they'll tell him all about it when the game's over. Meanwhile, Jabolna is going to lose his life. Miracle brings him down. Bottom side. They're getting a little bit busy onto GH here. I mean, the carry leaves, so GH, nice movement there. How did he dodge himself getting stunned by the cog? I don't know, but drinking buddies. What an ability.
Yeah, I can't wait for the...
Dire's structures are
I guess
fortified.
we've had enough time where it probably isn't a letter patch anymore. It might even be just a number patch, who knows, but the imminent patch that everyone wants, of course, you know, Kez getting announced for Act 4, etc., etc. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Act 4 plus
the
number patch plus Kez.
Plus drinking buddies nerf.
Yep.
Dire's
Plus
tower has
new
fallen.
Immortals and Arcanas.
Yeah. Plus Nigma qualifying to event after a couple of years.
Yep.
There's a lot on the horizon, guys.
We're eating
Dota is
good,
very
friends.
much alive. Yeah,
we're eating good.
Real
Unlike
good
Miracle, who is not alive. He got killed.
at the moment.
Died for his tower, which you got to respect. Well, Smail's tower, technically. Jumping in here. 2-man silence. Orb coming out, doing decent amount of damage. Snowball's there as well. Homar does fall.
Radiant's bottom
Boulder's
tower
getting
is
low.
under attack.
GH also very low. Drinky Buddy's across. Call comes out. Sorry, I'll stop doing that. Boulder's dead. Smail jumping around fun. I don't know, dude. We're having fun. Naomi, can he get away from this? Or they might let him live. They know that he's a big Kuro fan. And there's not much hope from this one. I mean, if they do go for this kill, it's going to take a while. The drums even popped. My god, this guy's making so much space. He's even going to deward the Ancients and block the Ancients. It's...
Block the Ancients there.
Wow. The value from that death was sort of okay. I mean, you pop that drum charge on me, I'm already saying worth it all chat, you know, that's
fair.
my
I
life
feel like
is
I
not
keep
worth a drum
forgetting that
charge.
we're actually casting a game though, because like so far in this qualifier,
A grand
really is
finals
like
game, T.
I know, it's just jarring. It's so jarring. Like we've spent 3 days just waking up not knowing what's going to happen, and not because of the volatility of the beautiful game that is Dota, but yeah, such as life. GH now assisting Noob with Sumo to get the kill onto the troll, and already a 5,000 gold lead at the
Look
7
at
minute
how
mark
rich
in
the
our
position
game
is.
1 of the grand finals. And Rubik dying as well.
Oh, yeah, the one hero that has
Yeah.
any sort of net worth into his name just getting killed off again.
A prize.
All right, friends, what time were we expecting on this one?
Hold on, Miracle in the bot lane. He is dying.
He's
Great
dead.
move there from Zone Academy.
Huge. Now, if they get some mana onto Mr. Ted's, then there is a chance they could go for a supernova. They know that on the side of the galaxy. They're not going to stick around.
But this is kind of their
Oh,
best
whoa.
chance
Dire's middle tower
to whittle
is
down
under
this gold
attack.
lead. Like, they need to get a good egg where they have like arrow protection,
Radiant's
troll
bottom
stands
tower
inside
is
of it as
under
well with some
attack.
whirling axe mistrance. Like they need to play together, but already
Yeah, listen.
Rubik getting jumped.
Amplified damage, puck coming in, but there's a lot of heroes. Zone Academy have bought everybody here, so this just might be
Here's the
GH
egg.
going down. The egg comes down, Samael can't do a thing
Miracle TP'd
about
in.
it. Miracles here. Not sure this is the fight you want to turn up to. Let's see. Nigma gonna hold strong. I mean, they still have the gold advantage. Even with their Tusk dead, they still have more net worth. And yeah, Ted's just gonna get absolutely blown up by the AD puck. No, Samael a little low on mana, but he does have that one charge to help out. In comes Wrath of Nature. Doesn't really pop onto the dire heroes though, so they will just take this and back themselves away. Although, I want to get seen by Noob. Noob just pumps a 0 damage soul assumption into him for some reason.
That was most welcome.
All right, you know what? That's a W for
What?
Zone Academy.
It's a massive W.
Dire are
It's a
scanning.
W.
And again, like just to be clear, if Zone Academy had won at least 2 or 3 series to get here, it's a completely different narrative. But the fact that they've not won a single game, it does allow me to say such lines as, I think it's a win if Zone Academy get this game to 30 minutes and then lose. You know, like that. Like for me, getting past like 25, 30 minutes is a
Radiant's
decent
middle
sign for a
tower is
team
under
in this
attack.
qualifier against Nigma. But then, like we said in previous days, like where's Mikey? Where's Kachao? Where's Reality? Where's Winter Bears? Where's the
Dire's
the
turret
MESWA
has
version
been
of Team
killed.
Board that came to the region a qualifier or
Dire's
two
top
ago
tower
pre-TI.
is
Like
under attack.
there were some options from the region, but unfortunately they haven't really shown up this time around. But again, for Zone Academy, game 1, give us 30 minutes of your finest Dota, and then
Dire's
regroup,
top
and then we'll
tower
see what
has
happens.
fallen.
Because already 6,000 gold down, Puck's about to get the Witchblade.
Dire are
You've got,
scanning.
a pipe on the horizon for Noob. Glypnir close for Profit. Like every
Radiant's
single item that
bottom
was,
tower
a
is
TI
under
winning
attack.
item is soon to be in the pockets of Nigma as we just get into 10 minutes into the game. It is quite the showing.
Jump across here. And looking to start a fight. A nice 3-man coil gonna come down, but the egg is there to defend it. Can they turn and fight this one, or are they just gonna wait for the egg to explode and then go back in? It is plan B. Samael goes deep all the way around the other side to get some pickups on the sideline. Stun from Omar doesn't quite connect. The rebound's not there. Stolen
Oh, the
stun from
silence.
Rubik, but the silence is big. TP on the backlines from Miracle as well. They want to take down everybody, and they will. All 4 dead in the bottom side. Then Galaxy this time around don't care about the egg. They play it patiently, and they come out with the
Dire's
goods.
bottom tower is under attack.
The biggest item that a Dire team person has right now
Dire's
is honestly a
bottom
couple of
tower
braces.
has fallen.
Like if you look at the items of everyone, we have the tech.
Dire's
hold on, do it the other
bottom
way, do it the other
tower
way.
is under attack.
The little,
Dire's
there we go. Look at
structures
that.
are fortified.
2 brace of Phoenix, no item on Troll, 2 brace of Clock, a Diadem on Rubik, and then a bracer on Mirana. So far, the biggest item that Zone Academy have in this game, like I said, is pretty much the braces. So,
Dire's
Yeah,
bottom
versus
of course,
Witchblade
Troll-
drum
under
pipes.
attack.
yes. Troll is also on the way to Battle Fury. He's got a Claymore and a recipe to complete it, but
Dire's bottom tower.
It's
you
just
can
buy
feel
space
the,
for Troll. Believe in the Troll. Believe in your carry player. He'll
guys,
come through for
press
you.
1 right now if you believe in Zone Academy. Like, come on.
I'm
we
pressing
need
1.
Some,
Dire's
oh,
structures
pressing
are
1 so many
fortified.
times.
Watching our dead
can do it,
fiery
guys.
pigeon, flame grilled. Ted is dead. GH running in, giving his life to try and bring down Jabolna here. Just kidding, he's probably absolutely fine though. Oh, never mind, bounce on the tower. He is gonna die. Rep GH, but they'll trade it for Jabolna, which of course is the mid laner on this Rubik. You wouldn't guess it from his net worth, but he is. Now coming for the next tower, 12 minutes in, looking to just close up this map as much as possible.
Dire's middle
Very
tower
cool.
is under
Oh, where's
attack.
where's that boy going? Get that boy in the middle tower. He's got a tower to take. Where's he off to?
Ooh, he's having a little look. He's waddling. This is a really sassy cosmetic as well. I do like it.
It's-
Also,
it's-
the little red tomato as well. Very, very good for profit. Oh, he's just gonna
Okay,
feed it to them. Yeah.
all right. That was a journey, something to witness. Oh, the troll's turning up. Pre-Battle Fury troll, here to fight. The question you might be asking yourself is why?
Why not? Is the other question.
True. You're here to play, not to farm. He's back to
Yeah.
farming. Good.
Unlike
Dire's middle
most of the other
tower is
teams in the
under attack.
qualifier.
Yeah. Not here to play or to farm.
Oh, farm, yeah.
Oh, well tanked from Omar there. Making sure he takes that arrow. Oh, now that Kuro's not in the team, we can't make the constant joke of, you know, the team's tanking arrows for him, not wanting to be fired or whatever. I like that one.
Yeah. Well, someone has to step up and fill the
Radiant's
void, I
bottom
guess.
tower is under attack.
I guess
Oh,
we still have...
Ted.
Dire's middle tower
Yeah,
is under
he's
attack.
taking clicks. He's taking heavy clicks. Samil brings him down. Ted's is gone.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Smoke up. GH, Noob, Omar on the run.
Barreling in. Yeah.
To the Rubik. Oh,
Whoa,
that's
that
a
was cool.
long
That was
drinking
nice.
buddies across. Wait, oh no, that was a rebound.
rebound,
That's
rebound,
why. Okay, that makes more sense. So they will be able to bring down Jabolner anyway, despite his glide across the map. Now looking for Leami as well. Can they catch him out? Yes, they can. And maybe we're not done actually. Maybe we want to catch this Mirana as well. And they absolutely will. Omar flip around this fight, jumping, kick flipping, punching. That's going to get them up onto the high ground. And now, with a couple of birds and with a couple of treants, they're going to look to take down this tower.
Now the real question is, will Zone Academy be the type of team that just sticks it out to the bitter end? You know, other teams in the qualifier, when they get to this position against Nigma, they just GG. They don't want to play. But there's something about it. You know, the Teds, the Leomi, you know, I think they've got it in them just to keep on going, and they'll try their best. Maybe if they can get one hook shot into arrow follow-up, get a kill.
Dire's bottom barracks has fallen.
And of course, they're trying their best to give Troll some farm. You know, they're watching Nigma take their racks, and
Yeah.
now Clock's running in.
And he almost has his Battle Fury, guys.
Uh,
How many barracks do you need to lose before you have, you know, you give up on your Battle
like an
Fury? It becomes
anti-mage
not
game,
worth
right?
it.
Has fallen.
nah, just keep farming, mate. Just play it like an anti-mage. When your Ancient explodes and then you want to fight, that's the perfect anti-mage game, and Troll is emulating that so far with his player style.
Is Anti-Mage the worst hero to have on your team, would you say?
I think it's anti-mage or bounty hunter. I feel like
Bounty?
those, yeah, because they always want to go for that next track. They always want to go for that next move, and they always just die, and they don't have a stun, and it's just, yeah, it's awful. Well, that's a good stun at least. What would be your most? I guess what would be your most disliked hero on your team?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I used to really dislike Invoker. I don't mind it, but back in like kind of the 2016, probably when I was playing the most, I used to have like Invoker auto ban just because I didn't want to play with an Invoker on my team.
So, but you mean like on average, most Invoker players you're with are bad enough that you don't enjoy playing with the hero, right? That's like the logic.
Yes. And
Okay, cool.
they will just let you die in a team fight because they're just like trying to figure out their own combo, you know. But that's probably not
You're
the
showing
case
your
anymore.
mind a little bit there, no man.
I mean, absolutely. I
I
don't have these things from the world.
Dire's middle barracks
Proud
has
4K.
fallen.
As,
This big egg though, here it is.
it's huge, and now the troll comes running out with the ultimate. Egg stuns one, and the troll coming out the other side of the ulti is just gonna die. The heal from Ted is just not enough, as they will just take down everybody on the side of Nigma Galaxy. 1, 2, 3, 4 dead on the side of the Academy, and there you go. Your GG's come out. Game number 1 inside a clean 16 minutes. Will go the way of Nigma Galaxy as Leami comes to give him a cuddle. Say,
We next now. Oh, Troll's learning how a best of 5 works.
yep,
He's asking
yep.
if the next game's going to be
I mean, they haven't been. I don't think they've played a best of 5 before, to be fair. So they're just trying to figure it out. You know how this
No.
all goes down, which is
There's just a lot of, you know, specialties here available, and yeah, we'll see how this one goes. Of course, the previous game was around about 60 minutes
Prepare
for the
for
way of
battle.
Nigma Galaxy. And interestingly enough, Noob has gone for the sacrificial build on Primal Beast. He went for the boots first with Blood Grenade and Clarity, which is the build that you do when you want to skip the first wave, and then often skip every wave after that. So potentially Pudge might just be starting in mid or bot lane, and everybody is tipping Miracle right now. The pressure might get to him under the sea of tips, but of course
Yeah,
there's an
let's not
immense
forget.
amount of respect Zone Academy have for Miracle.
the heart comes out.
They are big fans, yeah.
But let's not forget, Zone Academy, they are the masters at psychological combat. Okay, there's a reason they're in these
True.
grand finals. It's because every team has quit against them. Why? You can only put it down to one thing. It's the common denominator. Okay, Zone Academy, they get in your head. Okay, they psych you out. They make issues in your brain. How? We don't know.
30 seconds to battle.
Is this real? No, it's not. I'm lying. But actually it did happen in the last series, so who knows? More internal issues from their opponents than anything. But nevertheless, a lot of love. A heart being shown, and they will see the D-Ward potential here. Nigma Garci don't want to get this one denied from them. They're going to move to over, and how in sync are they? Very in sync. But Omar's going to get thrown back. This might be a first blood. Nice boundless strike coming through onto 4, but it's not going to matter. They'll bring him down regardless. Omar's your first blood. Not expecting that many heroes to be just hiding in the trees around the middle lane like that. And this is it, right? Like sometimes the scrappy, unpredictable nature of a team that's only had 1 loss in these entire qualifiers, now 2 losses, sometimes it will get the better of you.
Oh, and Noob's going for it still. He's done with the blood grenade.
Yeah, on the tower though. This is...
Ooh.
He missed out on 2 of them. Might be paying with his life. Hook across from Omar. Does land onto Reki. Not going to matter though. Noob just going to run across and try and get 1 more CS from the wave. Will do so as the fight continues. It's a 3-on-2 here. Omar has to leave. Reki's taking damage, but Omar is not really going to be able to help out too much with GH trying to get this kill. But GH with the overprotective wisps, and the wisps leveled up in fact, will just be able to outlast Reki and bring him down whilst Omar gets away.
Let's not forget the fact that that was potentially the worst move Noob could have made from the offlane Primal Beast, right? Like, normally when you skip waves, you need to skip it at the start of the creeps, leaving the tier 2 boundary, and then use Blood Grenade and chase it down. But he does it right next to the tier 1. Then he gets zoned out, TP's back to base, walks back to lane. Like, that is not a start you want to have.
It's interesting, but nonetheless.
And he might be going back for another... Yeah, off he goes.
Yeah,
so he's just doing the
pull it
skipping.
over. Thanks, buddy.
Wait, yeah.
So what's
So
going
he's
on the
doing
bottom
as
then whilst
expected.
GH is away? Miracle's getting a
2v1
kill
it, yeah.
apparently. Okay, cool. I mean, it is not a 2v1 because Miracle does have his Greater Treant with him.
Good point. Yeah, good point.
It's pretty unfair, really. Oh, Leami getting aggressive here. Might be enough to bring down Miracle. 1 more. Oh, the power shot from downtown. Teds lands it and brings down Miracle. The tip. It took a while to sink in, but it did work. The psychological damage.
And yeah, weirdly enough, it feels like Noob has just kind of sacrificed the offlane as well. Right, he got the 1 wave GH pulled in, but he's not been at a wave since, and
he went for the water rune as well, yeah.
Truly blundered the start of this game from the offlane. Maybe a little bit too charismatic and enjoying it, and they're trying to skip waves, but single pool coming in, and level 3 on the Weaver.
Yeah. Yeah, so Weaver's
If
going
there
to be
ever
an
was a
issue.
good start against them, this is probably the best start you could ask for Zone Academy. A lot of, self-made errors that Nigma having to deal with, and no more dies again. Okay, this is... Yeah, I think they... A little bit carried away again.
Dire's top tower is
Not the
under
end of the
attack.
game, of course, for Nigma. It's only 3 minutes in, but seeing them make this many mistakes is
I mean, let's be real.
refreshing, I guess, for the qualifiers.
Yeah, you've got a Pudge support. You're trying to figure it out. Let's be honest. No professional team is ever going to draft themselves Primal Beast and Pudge support in a lane. It's unless you're planning to just skip it endlessly and try to make it work like that. I think... I don't know how much it's going to matter in the grand scheme of things as well when the teams start playing properly. 3 heroes gathering down the bottom side, though. Once again, they're bringing the numbers on both teams to this bottom lane. Teds and GH fighting out, but GH, he's got the overprotective wisps and he's got the negative attendance as well. It's going to allow him to easily heal through this. They'll bring down Teds instead. Move across towards Reki, who doesn't really have a way out of this. It's slow, it's gradual, but they will get the kill. Miracle, a couple more clicks required. Turning around with the heal. Not going to be enough, though. Miracle brings him down and gets himself the double.
Yeah, nice move there. And then, of course, another tip onto Miracle. He's had, what, like 8 tips so far? Ooh. Power shot connects on GH, but... Okay, just enough damage from the right click.
Yeah, the heals weren't there, and I'm not sure they've got the damage to bring down Leami either.
Uproot and after them.
So, just straight up death for GH there. I'll just grab a creep. How's our middle lane going? So far, so Sumail. He is walloping Jabolna. Oh, using the tree. Wait, was that his?
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, it was his Ironwood branch. If he gets him the kill, it's very, very fancy indeed. But there's heroes coming across the heels there from the Omni Knight. It's not going to matter, though. Sumail gets the style points for that one. Beautifully done. That's one of those plays I've wanted to see for a very long time, but Every now and again it comes out. Oh, hook onto Reki. Helps him dodge the boundless strike from Sumail. Sorry, the primal spring.
Yep.
You know, I used to do a warm-up which was super helpful. I still do sometimes when I cast, where you go through all of the different spells in the game and just try to name them all. I even wanted to pay somebody to build me a website which is just when you click it generates a new random spell in Dota.
It's a good challenge.
That'd be cool.
I feel like most players, it's like some spells are named and some spells are just kind of like his ultimate. Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, when you're in an interview and they say like, oh yeah, no, when we realized that they picked Unlord and then his W is obviously going to be a problem. I'm like, yeah, his W.
Yes.
I remember which order his spells are in.
Come on, man.
The army going to get taken down here. He's gone. Miracle going for the TP out, but that's not going to work. Reki's there with the Weaver. They bring down Miracle. Nice little kill coming the way of Zone Academy. As said, a much less formal game than game number 1. And this Weaver is having a great time.
Yeah, game 1 felt like we need to get to the event. Game 2 had a bit more of some creative freedoms, let's say, across both play and game.
Yeah, and this Primal is not really in the game, but at the same time, there's also really only one core on the side of Zone Academy that's having a great time. That's a Weaver. Wind's doing okay. The Shaker is the lowest net worth hero in the game, so...
Tower is under attack.
Yeah, the thing with the offlane Primal is like you need to, when you want to do the boot skip, technology, if you don't set up the first wave correctly,
the lowest net worth hero in the game.
He's trying to gank as well.
Yep.
Oh, they're missing the jump.
Noobs, he's skinny enough. He's not. He's going to get thrown over the wall, though, and just turns around and tries to just hammer them on down here. But Noob. Oh, my God. He's actually going to get a kill onto the Shaker before he goes down. Or is he? Is he? He's not. Gibraltar somehow lives against the tower. Noob still trying to run it around the hook, somehow missing through the both of them. It's not coming together for Nigma right now. Sumail's coming across. Omar just trying to bait them in a little bit and allow Sumail to jump in and perhaps pick up this kill onto the Shaker. Can't find it. Ted's forced to wind run. Sumail trying to cut him off at the pass, but Ted's bouncing around. But thanks to that Simeon stride, Sumail's going to be able to stay on top of him. Wukong's not available, doesn't need it, just gets him with the boundless strike and brings down Ted's. Meanwhile, the Primal Beast gets back to base, gets back to lane.
Dire's middle
Who got the
tower
kill in the end onto Noob? It was just Ted's.
Noob did a pretty good job at surviving that long enough to allow for his team to come in, but slightly uncharacteristic moves he made.
This is so
hook onto Weaver.
Yeah, not bad. But unfortunately, level 4 on the Pudge means no dismember available. And Sumail just continues to be very, very aggressive.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
He's acting like the richest hero in the game. He's not the richest hero in the game. That honor does belong to the Weaver at the moment, who's heading for a very quick timing on this Maelstrom with the power treads.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
As soon as he can enter the game with some ganks, I think that would help a lot. Of course, the mid Shaker. Bottom net worth on everyone, though. I know you said he was low net worth, but it really sunk in that he really is like the lowest net worth.
No, I wasn't joking.
No, yeah, you kept saying low. I was like, yeah, of course. And I had CS open, but oh my, oof.
No, he is the lowest net worth in the game.
Oh.
I'll say it again for those at the back, is Ted's
Thank you.
is gone. Centaur clocks him. Miracle backing out. Sumail. Again, he really likes trying to get off these full Jingus, but this time not going to work. GH more than happy to tank the tower here. Unfortunately, it does not trigger overprotective wisps from tower hits. That'd be insane if it did. Noob.
Things that Shaker just has no place to farm, and
Noob is just dead.
He's dying. Alright.
Weaver's gonna grab that one. Nine minutes in, and it's a very small advantage for Nigma Galaxy.
Oh, zoom out.
Yeah, he's dead here. He's just jumped into 5 heroes. That's
the entirety of Dire is there, yeah.
Yep.
Well, he didn't jump in. He did get knocked off a tree at least. That's one bonus for Zone Academy.
Ah, big juicy bonus as well. The highest net worth hero no longer on the side of Nigma Galaxy. Miracle has just kind of been farming up this bottom side. Is going to take over. So gonna have to go a little bit into, damage control for Nigma Galaxy. They are still a little bit ahead. And the fact this Shaker doesn't have a game is really kind of going to come into effect when we see the 5-on-5s, because at the moment it's just a little bit of play. Samael's going aggressively again. This man has no chill. Another mistook from Omar, as they'll have to jump up onto this tree, force Samael, but that is going to get him out of danger. Omar's been left behind though, and he is going to go down. In comes the Wukong's command from Samael, but it's no one really inside of it. Wind Run's coming down with the whirlwind, and GH trying to get away. He gets it. What? How did he get that? He was stunned up, but Hastrun still grabbed by GH, and now things getting very awkward indeed. Samael looking to chase down Leami. Leami trying to bait them. Not bad. Not a bad attempt, but not good enough either. Will lose his life on the Marcy, and that's another kill going to Samael. He's having a good time on this Monkey King, bouncing around, doing whatever he wants, wherever he wants.
Top tower is under attack.
Except
what
five
I think
heroes.
good in the game, right? Because we got 4 Maelstroms getting picked up in this game. Weaver's going for 1, Windrunner's going for 1, Monkey King's going for 1, Prophet's going for 1.
Talking to
They're all
Prophet.
probably going to go Gleipnir as well. I cannot wait to see Gleipnir get a nerf.
Yeah,
Probably,
that's a necessary one.
For me personally, it's like Gleipnir, it's like the AoE cast is a little bit too much. The fact that you can just throw out anywhere. So it's like maybe returning it to be, or not returning it, but making it single target, but changing the buff up slightly could be different or be better. That could be quite nice. Or even just remove the TP cancel aspect. So you can keep it as AoE, but don't make it cancel TPs. Like the fact that cores that you can just buy it for another free kind of cheap stun. It hurts quite a lot.
Yeah, I like the idea of just having it only castable on one hero. It's still a point target, unit target ability. It just has an AoE around it. I think that kind of fixes most of the problems.
Sure.
That's
It's
what I'd
either like point
see.
target or... I don't know, I think there's a lot of fun ways to make the upgraded version of Atos feel like a worthy upgrade, but not make it so stupid that it's like a default purchase in most games on cores that are... it's like, do I want to buy stats or should I just buy free silly lightning Atos? Yes, every time I'll go for that one. Hook though, misses on the mid lane.
Another hook. Omar, buddy.
Don't want to go on him.
Yeah, just the bait hook. Classic. I think when you change Gleipnir, when you nerf Gleipnir, you change the game a lot as well, which will be exciting because all of a sudden melee carries are kind of back in business. At the moment, there's a reason we don't see Sven. There's a reason we don't see Ursa. There's a reason we don't see pretty much any melee core beyond like a select few who are just about good enough, at least in the carry role especially. And that's because
A, massive shift,
they don't buy Gleipnir, and B, everybody else buys Gleipnir, which is a pain in the ass when you're getting kited. It's a real problem. So, yeah, we'll see a big shift. When facets get balanced and Gleipnir is nerfed, the game's going to look very, very different. That's what I'm excited for.
Dota's so fun because like every time you have like a moment in meta, it's like, patches ago, just nerf the heart, and then Dota will be fun again. And then suddenly it's like, oh guys, just ban the Pipers and Crimson, Dota will be fun again. Oh, just ban the Gleipnir, Dota will be fun again. It's like whatever rises to the top, everyone just can't wait for it to get nerfed. It's like else will rise up again. Yeah. Unlike, just like Noob actually, you have to rise up for the 3rd time, but he does die. And they nearly got the Weaver, misses the
good time
any detection,
lapse, but they don't have detection, so Weaver gets to live. All right. Samael having a lot of fun with the Simeon Strider as well. I imagine this facet probably gets toned down a little bit. It's a bit silly.
It is.
Probably gets removed. I don't see a way you make this facet reasonable.
Okay, timing-wise, again, if we just ignore the levels of Zone Academy, Shaker is going to get his Blink Dagger. Only level 7 compared to his counterpart on the enemy team, which is level 10. But the Blink is on the courier coming out.
It's, Whirlwind's going to run out, meaning they'll have to back themselves away. Jabalna dead to come close. At least Jabalna has a blink, so Yeah.
you know, exactly. I'm looking forward to it. The first real slam of the game. I'm hoping it's at least on a couple lads, and you know, Weaver, he has a game. He's about to have the Dragon Lance. He didn't go for full Gleipnir himself. He's got Dragon Lance and Maelstrom. And sure, he's got some early stats. Like Weaver has a game. Shaker has a blink. There's one fight in them before Nigma hit their let's take every tower timing. So this is it.
What can they do? We're gonna find
Dire's
out.
top tower.
Zone
Oh,
Academy.
Winner just got
They
a
have
tier
what
1
it takes.
neutral line, by the way.
Oh dear.
This is the smoke up.
Radiant are
Will
scanning.
Unfortunately,
Jabona.
the Weaver has to clear out top first due to the ridiculous amount of creeps that are coming at that tower from GH.
Oh, I can see it. Sumo jumps into the mid lane, tries to farm. Shaker hits the big slam.
Oh,
Sumo
no.
goes down. Can you not see it?
I can. I can always see a big slam.
The stars are aligning.
Here we
Oh,
go. GH trying to go for the D ward, getting punched up. Two of them stunned. Centaur stunned to follow up as well. The Primal comes charging in from the sidelines. There is no Shaker. There is no slam. And now with the slam coming down onto Layami with Samael dying. He can't actually stand and fight that. It's too much
That's a
damage.
miracle.
Uh-oh, Miracle.
The
He's
shackle?
caught as well. The Shackle, that's too much damage. They've lost another one. Nigma Galaxy, they're dying. They took out the Shaker, but the Shaker's not even a core at this point in the game, so they're happy to just keep on going with their Shaker, and more importantly, without their Shaker and with their Weaver. GH on the run. This is the drums, although it latches. How did that latch? GH is gone as well. It's a 4-man kill for the side of Zone Academy. They're actually coming back into this game.
Oh, come on, Zone Academy. Please, for all the fans. They want to see a game where you get yourself a bit of a net worth lead, get yourself some timing, but yeah, Nigma, they're not really respecting the potential there. You know, it looks like a beautiful start. They instantly kill off the Shaker, but then they're kind of a little bit too deep. The Windrunner's able to free cast all her spells, the Weaver's right-clicking the entire time. Like, yes, you're in the lead, but you're in the lead based off of fighting around Wukongs or Primal soaking up, but Miracle TP'd in to instantly die. Omar didn't really get anything off on the pudge, so yeah, Zone Academy arguably feeling good.
think they
Especially because Shaker did
maybe-
nothing there.
Yeah, no, he just straight up died. I think they may
Marcy's-
be underestimating the Weaver a little bit and how much money
Yeah, for sure.
he actually has. Not after the last
I mean, they
fight,
have a-
obviously, but before that fight.
It's the nice combination as well, right? The Swarm paired with the Windrunner with the Focus Fire. Like you reduce their armor, Windrunner then runs around, tickling everybody.
Dire's
Obviously, I'm not
bottom
saying that
tower
Zone
is
Academy are
under
suddenly in a
attack.
winning position. It's you can
Dire
still see that
structures
even
are
after a
fortified.
kind of a team watch situation, Nigma are the ones hitting back on the tower, instantly progressing the map. But it is fun to see a little bit
Dire's
of life
bottom
from them.
tower has fallen.
Can they create another opportunity though? They cannot jump on the Enchantress though. The Shaker, he kind of squandered his blink reveal, right? Like he's jumping
Radiant's
onto an
middle tower
Enchantress. Like
is under
next
attack.
time around, Nigma are going to be prepared. So that jump needs to be, onto the Prophet, onto the Monkey King, then with the follow-ups of his team. But they aren't really looking for an opportunity yet. They are yet to smoke up. Yet to be looking for that key move. Oh,
Yeah, hesitation for sure after the last engagement.
he has amp damage rune and an invis, but again he's only level 9. Like the support Marcy's higher level than the mid Shaker. That is
Dire
Oof.
are scanning.
extremely rough.
Yeah, this is a 3 support team at this point. But hey, it worked last fight. Let's see if it can work again. AD, Invis, Blink, Slam. It's all up. There's no way they don't want to try something here towards the mid side. AD's about to run out though as they go in pretty deep and force
Bait the
Samael
Wukong.
to pop the Wukong's command. They thought the Weaver had more with him, but the Weaver's just kind of playing alone here. It's kind of scaring off the majority of Nigma Galaxy, but hey, this is more space to farm. This is more space on the map. That's talking about space on the map. Miracle is not being slowed down or controlled at all. He is just out doing his own thing, shoving out waves, getting money.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Bottom tier
Radiant
1
structures
will eventually
are
go down.
fortified.
Fortification gets used for it. Is it the first tier 1? Yes, it is. So that's going to get revived as Noob, looking to cut some waves.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
That's the thing, right? Every time Zone Academy want to make a big move, they're not really finding the correct entry. And then Miracle and Noob are like, alright, cool, let's go play the extremes of the map. And they're finally going on to Noob now. Echo Slam as well to prevent. That was a very optimistic TP boss, but he is going to go down. And I like the fact they gave the kill away to the Windrunner as well. Like, if she gets to BKB, you are going to have some insane timings. Like, Zone Academy, they very much scale into the game. Early game, sure, Nigma should have it all, but their heroes, you know, on paper, they are, you know, such beautifully scaling heroes. Like, Naomi on the Marcy top, very close to the BKB.
Yep, I was going to say it.
If they can get double BKB, then
Come on,
Weaver
Omar.
getting one of...
Is this the hook he lands? He's in the middle of a creep wave. It's kind of difficult. Hook up
Finally,
to the high ground. He gets it. Omar Pudge paying off at last.
You know, it's an investment, right? You gotta wait. New player on the roster. Just like OG, don't expect instant results, but you know, eventually they might come in.
I don't know whether to get on my run about the new rosters and people's reactions to them yet. I'm gonna save it for this cast. It's not relevant.
Let's save that for save it for a game 3 maybe, or game 4.
Yeah, we need to save some of our our talking points. Bugs on the Tormentor should make it easy. Is Jabona gonna die? Probably not with a Omni Knight next to him. It's 4 heroes here. It's easy. See the Marcy coming in from the sidelines. That'll be a shard. Oh, for the Omni Knight. Whoa! Noob from the sidelines comes sliding on in. Samael's here as well to get Leomi, and the Weaver's dead. What the? That was from downtown.
Yeah.
That was so deep.
Nice little jump out of the Tormentor, and of course Miracle was very quick to TP and find the backline as well on the Weaver.
Yeah, my god.
And
Glide
top lane.
me Orchid. Good luck, Weaver.
What's happening here?
Badonk. Yeah,
Nope.
this is Ted's dead. Ted gonna be talking no more. Taken out by Miracle and Samael. Miracle moving across the map, firmly cementing himself now in that top net worth spot after just finally coming into the game and just chaining like 4 kills together. Absolutely insane. All right. Just reminding everybody how this series is going to go, just in case anybody was getting a bit ahead of themselves, thinking there was a chance, that kind of stuff, you know. No chance here, guys.
The entire game is built on how many mistakes will Nigma make where they're having a lot of fun, kind of casually playing without the stress of going against like a Falcon or something like this in the region. And there will be opportunities that, you know, of course, if you're in the right position, the turnaround potential of a Shaker, Weaver, Master winner is always there, right? And we are just seeing, you know, Nigma get a little bit too excited in certain moments. And Zone Academy, of course, capitalizing on it. But they need to slow down the game a little bit on Zone Academy and to get to these BKBs. Like the fact that we were talking about Marcy having a BKB in top lane, yet for her to pick it up is a concern for them. And same thing for Windrunner. She's done a pretty good job ignoring some of the fights now, but she's a recipe away. Like, these are the key items. And Nigma haven't looked to, you know, go for Roshan yet. Like, that will be potentially the option for comeback. Get BKBs, contest Roshan, win the fight, and get Aegis for yourself. You've added another 10 minutes to the game for Zone Academy, which is, you know, incredible to think about when you do, of course, compare the two teams and, you know, their journey here. But for now, neither team really looking to make that explosive play. I would be so surprised if they're smoking up. You're so close to the BKB on Marcy. Let her farm.
GH is attempting play here. Very nice play from the Pigeon to try and get GH out of trouble. And the hook across from Omar. Oh, he's locked in now, baby. Gets his GH to safety, and now in they go with a big light near Samael, getting a little low. Going to use that shard to get himself away. Omar in the middle of the fight, just trying to lock down the Weaver. That's not going to work. Samael fighting up into Leomi, and Noob's there to help out with the Pulverize, and I'll make sure that both Wind Ranger and the Marcy take a full. Miracle, though, being bullied by the Weaver. Weaver going to finish him off, and now Omar getting on top of him. Do they have the lockdown? They do. The Orchid coming out in the final seconds of Miracle's life secures the Weaver's death and gets them that kill. So yes, they'll kill Miracle, but the return is huge. Noob able to whack away at this tower with his colossal innate, helping them bring that one down. Walnut.
Shaker still is yet to get level 2 ultimate. Also didn't use slam in the fight.
No slam.
I mean, the fact that that fight was relatively close, like, just imagine if there were BKBs. It's like, oof. Zone Academy will be kicking themselves. Like,
yeah,
such a looming question.
Definitely, if they are looking to improve in the team, that's one of those fights they can look back on and say, like, yeah, okay, pretty obvious path of play to follow there.
And now they quickly...
Finishes Ags. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, he got just hit level 12. So he got Ags as he hit level 12, but you know, there's a decent timing coming from Zone Academy, even though it's every fight in the last couple of minutes has gone the way of Nigma. Like, there's a sliver of hope, and I'm here for it. I'm so ready for that one opportunity for them to really punch their ticket into the game.
T-Governor.Zone Academy.
I
Dire's
mean,
bottom tower is under attack.
it's not a 60-minute GG, right? So
Yeah, no, last game was over. All of the Nigma Galaxy games have been over by this point. This is the longest any team has made it against Nigma Galaxy so far, I'm pretty sure.
it all stems from the fact that Nigma's offlane absolutely... I can't remember if we're allowed to swear or not, but
Scanning.
they griefed themselves heavily in how they approach this. So we're not seeing Enigma where all 3 lanes did well, and then you play off the success of all of that, right? It was a recovery in the off lane with mid trying to make a lot of moves, and then carry kind of casually farming, right? So it was kind of the opposite script that we've seen a lot from Enigma's games, hence why it's relatively uncomfortable getting here, but still 14k lead. You can't shake it off, and the BKBs are now available.
Let's
Blink
go.
Axe on Shaker.
Smoke out. They'll see if they can find themselves Miracle. Miracle is very far away. Not going to be showing anywhere near this top lane. It's too obvious.
And they're also pushing away from smoke, so they know that
Yeah,
they
this
are
isn't your
up
pub games anymore. This is something which is going to be noticed. But
here. Straight to
Roshan
Roshan.
could
All
be
right,
a good
fair
option
play.
here. I like this.
Are scanning.
Scan is
Do it
out.
quickly.
Nigma Galaxy are on the way, but it's going to be so fast here. They're using everything except for the Whirlwind.
Miracle.
It's going to go down
sieging bottom.
fast.
Dire's
Yeah,
bottom
these
tower
these
is
Ironwood
under
Treants aren't messing
attack.
They're gonna
around.
TP
But
back. Uh-oh. They're split. Marcy's not TPing whilst everyone else is, and yep, Marcy will go down. But still, you gotta take that as a win though for Zone Academy. No contest on the Roshan. Sure, you lost half HP to your tier 3 bottom, but
yeah,
that is a
that's
little
a
bit of
W.
That is a W. A rare W, but a W.
Still the net worth coming in thick and fast for Nigma Galaxy. They're farming up this whole map, being as efficient as possible. Taking whatever they want, wherever they want. Stun out onto Ted.
For
Ted's
Ted.
getting dragged back in by Omar. This should be a kill going their way. Oh, pops a BKB in his final moments as well. That's one he's going to regret.
Zone Academy, why?
One time off figure.
You had all the timings, you had the ages, everything was like sure. Again, you're down 16k gold and you're fighting into a Crimson Guard Primal Beast, which will mitigate a lot of the physical damage you're trying to apply, but you didn't need to be there, boss. And now Weaver in the bot lane
Well,
doesn't have
that's one way to
BKB,
use an Aegis.
loses the Aegis.
Don't worry, just time lapse when you're back. It'll be fine. If he gets his time lapse wrong, it's going to be very funny. Yeah, he got it wrong. That's very funny. I don't know. It really wasn't funny. It was just a bit sad.
No, it sounded really funny with the way that you said it was really funny.
Yeah.
Dire's
I was just
tower
like, oh
is
yeah,
under
he
attack.
time lapsed into the same HP. That's
Okay, here we go, Zone Academy. You
What is
took the Aegis, you lost the Aegis, you used Winner on his first BKB to die, but when you respawn, show me.
hold on. Yeah, get Laomi out of here. Okay, step 1 of the plan is complete. Laomi lives. Get 5 heroes alive at the same time in the game. Step 1. Step 2.
Spell.
Yeah, use spells. Step 3.
Ooh.
Go game 3.
No, go game 4.
Oh.
Whew.
Well, you have to go to game 3 before game 4 anyway, Robson. That's how these
But
work.
if you say game 3, it could still be a 3 to Nigma, so I had to say
Yes.
4 to give hope that Zone Academy would win this
That's,
game. And
then step 4 is game 4, right?
there we go, exactly. Again, to be fair, when I asked the question in the previous game about if people had belief, at least 12 people did say they had belief for Zone Academy out of a love for the region and a hope for depth. So
And memes. Probably mostly memes.
And memes, yes. Oh, slam onto 2!
Jump in, immediate slam, absolutely 0 damage, 0 follow-up. They're trying their darndest, but it's just not doing a lot. This Primal Beast is too damn tanky. Turns around with a pulverize onto Ted. Omar's taking hits, though. He's taking heavy hits and will be going down here. But with him goes down Ted's and Reki. Weaver trying to fight up into the rest of them, but he's suddenly finding himself all alone. Another time-lapse doing absolutely nothing. Can he get Noob? No, he can't. A triple kill for Miracle, who's completely unfettered in the middle of all of this, and it will be the team wipe. They try, they fight, but ultimately the net worth gap is just too big, and I think we might be headed to a game number 3 and unlikely a game 4 at this point.
Yeah, I'm trying to put my copium hat on today, at least in this game, just to show a new light to the grand finals. But yeah, of course, Nigma are showcasing the strength compared to all the other teams, and we can see it throughout the game. Every single move they made, even if it goes poorly, they're gaining net worth, right? Because they're just playing the map better, making the natural moves. Even the itemization feels better when Noob's gone for the Shivas plus the Crimson to stop all the physical damage. And that's the main thing here. Shaker had such a poor game that physical damage was the only way for them to win out the fights, and Noob's pretty much gone, hey, you're not getting any of that now if you want to take a full 5-on-5. Bottom racks falls, mid racks falls, and I'd be surprised if Nigma were to leave the base here. It does feel like they are just going to shift their way to top, get themselves the mega creeps, but the game lasts half an hour. That's still much longer than the average game that Nigma's had to play so far in this qualifier.
Yeah. Getting close to
On to Noob.
new records. There's nice usage of the shard there from Omar. They're going to try and throw back Omar to put him into a vulnerable position to try and get the primal out of him, but they will get that as he pulverizes down onto the Weaver. The Weaver takes a step too far and gets punished for it. Now hook out onto the Wind Ranger. She's also going to get taken down. Miracle taking no prisoners with this MKB, and now jumping across to help out Noob, who's just going deeper and deeper and further and getting Miracle more and more out of this game. Another hook doesn't quite land onto the Shaker. Jablona was ready for that one. Now jump in, slam onto 2. The damage won't be there as Omar gobbles up his teammate once again. Rampage.
So he's giving it to him.
He's giving it to him. Of course he is. And Miracle gets it despite Noob's attempts to steal it. GG gets cooled. Miracle Rampage. Feels like we're back in the old days at this point.
Ah, nostalgia. Oh,
That's
what
good.
a timeline we live in.
Yeah,
I gotta
it's
ask one
good.
question though, Nomad. It doesn't matter about the Rampage. How the hell does Pudge fit a primal beast inside of him? Like logically, how does that make sense? It's like double the size of the model, and I get chance Zone Academy are winning this game, but I just wish they gave themselves a draft that was slightly better to go up into Nigma, especially because you prevented the early game pressure with the Lone Druid Nature's Prophet ban. But if they get some early kills to their name, Darkseer and Ember and Weaver soak up some fight and keep going, then sure, I can see a world where they annoy them for a bit. But once again, it's 20 minutes of fun and pub, and then the team, the organization will have all the items to be able to just win the game by 20-25 minutes. So again, for Zone Academy, enjoy the first 20 minutes of the game, and then expect it to get very difficult.
That feels pretty accurate to me in how a lot of these games have sort of gone. And that is if you get out of the lanes okay as well, as you mentioned. So, starting things out. We have gotten a first blood before on this Academy team. This time around, yeah, they'll just hold the wall. There we go, actually just making a pretty solid line of heroes across the map. Venge is always a strange support hero as well. Especially that everybody generally goes for the Soul Strike facet. It's just kind of weird on that area, but it's very good for harassing in lane. Very good if you can get the Orb Corrosion, something like that as well.
The battle
Fun options. GH trying to see if he can go for a sneaky steal onto the extra bounty rune there, but that's not going to be allowed. We didn't have any shenanigans going on with Necromastery and stealing some extra souls or anything like that. Not happening, as the fight does kind of start breaking out here. Miracle getting burst down a little bit just by this Ion Shell. Slowly but surely they'll turn their attention towards GH. Ted still chasing down Miracle. Miracle on the tower will be safe. GH will not be though. He's going to drop. Ted brings him down. Weaver gets the kill. Just like
Great
last
stuff,
game.
Fernando.
First blood comes through.
Yeah.
Go back onto Reki. Noob though. He's got the rebuke, so not really looking to follow up too heavily with any sort of stun or throwback. They have very high kill potential between Omar and Noob, but if they don't land it, then it's very likely that this Weaver's just going to kind of own the lane. And with the first blood, it's sort of feeling like this is going to be a pretty free time for the Weaver. So we'll keep an eye on things, but they can't close the gap as... Whoa! Up in the top side. Miracle goes down. Lemmy will fall as well, but also a very, very good trade for Zone Academy again.
You take the win there for sure. You can see the side lane as well. Ooh, Marcy. But also mid, it's very difficult for Zeus. He leveled the lightning bolt level 1 and then went for heavenly jump level 2.
Oh no.
So he has like no way to wave clear here against the Queen of Pain. No way to accelerate his timing to get to the bottle. And of course, Sumail has the bottle coming out himself. If he can get a couple charges, blink onto Zeus, he will get a kill. But yeah, the start of this laning from Zeus has been pretty much the opposite skill bit that you want against the Queen of Pain.
Yeah, and it's curious that he's kind of just sitting on really high mana here. I guess he is waiting for the level 3 before he really starts committing. Jump forward from Sumail. Sumail not quite getting off the damage. Just not screaming. Just threatening, forcing him to use the heavenly jump. And now it comes across for the real damage. Lightning Bolt is available from the Zeus, but Sumail is just trying to force him off the creeps here. And if he doesn't get these creeps that are under his tower, he's going to be in some trouble. Sumail moving around from the side. Doesn't have mana on Sumail to follow up with the Scream of Pain, so will not be able to kill off Jabolna here. And we'll have to drag this creep wave around for the Water Rune, but Jabolna, he does now have the bottle, so...
Radiant's middle
And he's
tower
losing
is
so
under
many coins
attack.
like how though, but like,
He got 2
survival is
points
a
in
thing.
Lightning Bolt as well, so really committing to the build, not going for the Chain Lightning. As we do have a kill down on the bottom side. Noob and Omar were able to bring it down one, but it's going to be a return kill for Ted's pet onto Omar. So just trading supports down here in the bottom side. Trading pretty evenly on the farm so far between the Weaver and the Mars. Between Ted and Noob. Mid lane once again. Sumail jumping forwards, just bullying this Zeus out of the creep wave. Knows that he didn't go for that Arc Lightning. And Sumail's just kind of making full use of that as up in the top side. Ted himself will be falling to Miracle.
Ah, I just realized that, yeah.
Yeah, it's Ted and Ted's pet. It's a bit confusing.
That's a wholesome relationship between the two of them, I guess.
Or kinky.
Yeah, I mean, they're not laning together, so
True.
not the strongest one.
GH wrapping around once again. We can't really trade into a Clockwork, and setting up nicely for the Razors to follow up. Miracle comes in for the close one, which means he can throw one more out at Mr. Ted. And GH will get a little bit of extra damage out onto his way as well as Jabolna trying to take the bounty rune off of Sumail, but Sumail just going to keep on following him. Not really giving him a chance to get away. Going to fight for the Water Rune here. Jabolna is going to get it, but Sumail's just going to kind of harass and get a good amount of damage off. He gets enough mana for another Blink Scream, then Jabolna... he's going to be fine, actually. He's
No, he's
got
perfectly fine, yeah.
plenty of health at this point, and plenty of mana as well. Heavily jump in 2 seconds. So it looks like
I'm more
Jabolna has
intrigued
been
to know
able to
if
kind of save this middle lane a little bit. Sure, CS ain't looking too great, but he's surviving, and that's what you want. Miracle up on the top side, getting yet another kill. Does he have mana for another raise? Oh, yes, he does in just a second, and gets it with a right click. Double kill for Miracle up in the top side. He's having fun. We got a rampage on him last game. This game, we get a return of the Miracle SF as well. Like it's really feeling nostalgic right now. Ooh.
Yeah, it's good stuff, and that's kind of what you want to see from the Shadow Fiend, right? Like, you're going into a melee kind of lane. You have high value with your razors. Keep using them, keep pressuring them. Don't allow this Darkseer to get to higher level so he can skip behind the tower. And this is pretty much the type of game that we've been seeing from Nigma in most of their series so far. It's just all 3 lanes, higher on CS, better kind of control of the map. And Darkseer's gonna be careful. He just ran back into lane, and GH is back again.
This ain't looking
That's
too
one
great.
raise.
Pair of razors available. Miracle debating whether he even wants to do it, but does throw it down as down to the bottom side. Noob actually goes down to Ted's pet and Reki. Decent kill on the offlaner, as again, Omar and Noob not having the most success in their offlane. Kind of being interrupted by GH. This man can't catch a break, but heroes all over him. Coming now, it's GH. I mean, he doesn't have the most health and mana. All he's got is a cogs available to him, and Jabalna, with no heavenly jump, might not be able to escape from this one. The damage is there. Samael doesn't even need to commit the Sonic Wave. Got the damage regardless, and with the Catapult Wave here as well, it's going to be a lot of damage onto that tower, and the Power Rune going to Samael as well. So, really a tragic death there from the Zeus, and no help coming from either of his side lanes. As the army could be in some trouble here. Miracle coming in. He's got a couple more raises available. Gonna land it as he's bounced around the cogs, giving GH the kill.
And meanwhile, the mid catapult on the 5-minute mark is just going to be taking the tower slowly with Sumo, even using the glyph to ensure that they can take this. And top lane, the same catapult. You know, have you ever seen the 2 5-minute catapults just breaking 2 towers? That is.
Come on, bottom lane, step it up. Where's your catapult? It's dead.
Yeah, they struggled a bit compared to the other lanes, the off lane of Nigma.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
We can give him a pass because, you know, it's a new role for Noob. You know, he's still trying to, you know, find his footing.
It's true.
Jokes aside, though, they do need to be careful, though. I think the fact that some of the lanes have been a little bit harder, that could be
Miracles here with the Requiem, thrown back by Omar, delivered by Miracle. Omar gets the double. Fighting for the Wisdom Rune. Sure, they will get the Wisdom Rune on the side of Zone Academy, but the price is high. Any move you want to make, if it can be read, it will be read, and it will be punished at this point. Game 3 looking like it's not going to be as close as Game 2. I'll say that.
His family will understand.
That would be quite the observation, Ahmed.
Thank you. It's doing your job.
Please take it away. I'll keep drinking my coffee.
That was a quick descent. Moment someone there's a wisp of you losing your job, you're just like, well.
No. I just realised that I was swigging on my coffee. I had to be careful.
Uh-oh. Samael in trouble. You got to get the blink away. Yes, he can. Omar's here to help out as well. Even looking to go aggressive. My God. I mean, Noob's coming in from the sidelines. Gets 2 inside the arena. Spear going to follow up. Reki getting low. Can they get the kill? Yes, they can. Down goes one. Leami still trying to hold to the front lines here. Be a little bit careful. Ted's nearby, but doesn't even have the mana to throw out an Iron Shell onto him. If you had an Iron Shell on him there, that may have been a fight. But he didn't, so it wasn't. Now Ted's Pet's jumping on this one as well. I'm not too sure why. He's going to get bounced around these cogs like a pinball. Can't even get off the ulti. Didn't have the mana for it as well. Yeah, Miracle's turning up for his free Zeus kill. He's got a token for that, which he's able to exchange easily. And it's 2 more dead on the side of Zone Academy. Maybe Galaxy making this one look very straightforward indeed. 7k gold advantage at almost the 9-minute mark. Random tip comes out. I think he was given a bottle charge. Always feels good when your mid laner graces you with a sip of their bottle. Smoke up from Zone Academy. They want Miracle, and they want him now, and they might find him. That's Bet's gonna see him. GH is nearby. GH, what can he do? Oh, the Requiem! The Requiem! Oh my goodness, he comes down, gets 2 of them. He goes down, but the cost is high, and the GG out is to follow. That is how these qualifiers end. A fitting ending to these qualifiers as well. Kill Miracle, kill the GG. He kills like 3 of you on his way out, and that'll be that.
Honestly speechless, mate. Honestly speechless. Like, I don't think I've ever seen anything like this in the history of Dota. If there's any budding statisticians out there and want to cross-check